Good morning, good morning, good morning. Can y'all hear me? Let's do a mic check. Hey, Clancy, Sweet Lilith, Dickory with Dave, Pink Diamond. I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Um, Let me check it on my other phone and make sure that everything is good. Because I've never used this stream. Hold on. All right, what's going on? Let's see what's going on. Grab my other phone. Hey, Mills. I don't even know if this even has a title on it. No, it says live with Restream. So how the hell do I do that? And it doesn't show I have an icon, but it's showing on here. Okay, so do I have? And it doesn't show I have an icon. All right, y'all can hear me. So what's going on? Mills, princess position already. Of course she is. Hey, Howard, Marie. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. We're gonna talk about all the foolery on the YouTubes. And I wish that I don't know how to change the title. Hmm. I can change it at the end. It's fine. And if anybody wants to come up, I will leave the let's see, link pinned down here. So let's do that real quick. So there's the link. Hey Irish, how are you? Okay, I think we're ready now. Woo wee. Let me take my medicine. Yeah, okay. I'm still not caught up on all the foolery, so we're gonna get caught up together this morning. Because I had to go to bed last night, and there's just been all kinds of foolery going on the YouTubes. Okay, and then we're gonna go to school this morning. I'm gonna give y'all. We're gonna take a lesson this morning. Okay, we take a lesson. We take my medicine real quick. I let my dog out to use the bathroom, and then we're gonna rolling up and smoke while we discuss all this craziness nonsense. Because that's all I see is pure craziness, things that make me go, what the hell? There's your thyroid medicine. Now I need. What are y'all doing today? I ordered me a laptop. It'll be here. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. Then I'll be able to screen share and all that good stuff. Yeah, then we'll really have some fun. Because I would love, there's a video I would love to play to start this stream off because it's hilarious. But can't do that. Alright. We got the Red Bull. I got you a drink over there. Because I even took some notes. That's how bad it is. And this is what's happening. Let's go ahead and get down to the brass tacks of the situation as to what's happening. And I'll probably piss some people off. I mean, I tend to do that. Whatever. It won't be the first time, right? Let me go into this phone here so I can see my Hey, we see you. So good to see you. Where you been? We the lurkers legion over here, okay? I lurk. I very rarely do I type anywhere, but I watch everything. Everything. All right. Where's my wallet? What I really wanted to do was to for us to watch AB's video. If you're not subbed to AB, you need to be. I'm going to drop his link in the chat too. Hey, Chase and Justice, how are you? Hope you're having a good morning. All right, let me go get AB's stream, and I'm going to drop it in the chat. The link to it, okay? And let's go to school on doxing. Let's talk about that first, okay? Doxing. What is the definition of doxing? Because I see some people are kind of confused. All right, copy link. This is hard trying to do from a phone. I don't like it. Yeah, get you some Tim Hortons there. It's gonna be a minute. All right. All right, there's AB video. Marie says LOL, not first names. Okay. Doxing is the release of private information with harmful intent. That's just in layman's terms and my words. Okay, it is putting information out there, private information. Okay, keyword, private information that's never been put out there before with a malicious intent behind it, right? Scotty too hottie. Honey, if you call that a dox, I mean, there was nothing put out there that you hadn't already put out there yourself. So no, you weren't doxed. So stop lying. Mr. Scotty too hottie. Okay, here we go right here. Marie says, the real number one rule about doxing is don't announce to thousands where to find the dox before it's taken down. Number one rule about doxing. We always say, if there's a dox, don't bring attention to it, right? Don't bring attention to it. My whole thing is he was not doxed. There was nothing put out there that he hadn't already put out there. Okay? There was he did that. Nobody doxed him. None of that. Scott, I knew your name before it was ever said publicly by another creator. Okay, we'll put it that way. Why? Because of your little hints and clues that you drop everywhere. So it's very obvious that you're new, right? You're a new creator. And this is what's happened. I'm going to call it for what it is. This is what has happened. Tiffany Marie started with the Cash Gernon case, okay? Then from Cash Gernon, she moved on to Summer Wells. Okay. At that time, she was pretty much the only creator that I saw really talking about Summer Wells. That's where I found the case from, and that's where I started following it. From there, you got Tiffany that started streaming with AB. Every single night, almost, they were up there streaming about that baby, okay? Well, then, what happens? In almost every case, a little community is formed, right? You got this creator popped up. What does Tiffany do? She pumps her links out there, builds them up. You got Scott H that's come out there. Matter of fact, I had a stream title with all their names in it, and that's what's happened. There has basically been a little Summer Wells community built. And now it's got so much drama over there. Okay, but that's nothing new. I mean, that always happens. Always. A newbie, as my son would say. That's right. But this is my problem with it. Trixie Star, where are you at? Trixie, I'm paging Trixie. Where you been? Girl, where you at? You was in my thumbnail, matter of fact, that I wanted to use. Where you been at the last 2 days? I mean, I'm just asking. Trixie is a mod. Okay. She's a good mod. I'll give that to her. I'm not going to take that away from her. But as a mod on multiple channels that Tiffany Marie helped build up, and that's what it is. It is what it is. Scott H, you built your channel off of Tiffany. She helped you do that. True Crime Commentary is another one that's come onto the scene. Then you got Chasing Justice, True Crime with Libby Star, Nita's World, Q Carlock, John Q, No Thanks Investigates, The Lab, what other creators am I missing out there? Ziggy, I don't know. I'll tag them all when I get done. Trixie is performing tricks. Trixie, where you at, girl? And this is the thing as a lurker, y'all. I've always said this. The more you sit back and you don't say anything, the more you see. What is imploding and going on in that community, I already knew was going to happen. When's the last time I went live, y'all? I spoke about it then, but I held back a whole lot. Let's see. It says a week ago. I know it was right after, right when I come back from Florida. And this is what has happened. a fundraiser started. As we know, Tiffany Marie, she doesn't get involved with the money, okay? She just doesn't. We know that can go south real quick. And I want to play a clip. Hold on. This is what I have. This is what I wrote down. I want to just quote this real quick. It says, um, it's banking, it's money, and it has to be done a certain way. And I don't have to answer to anyone on the internet. I said, wow. Wow. But them people on the internet are the ones that donated that money that you're doing these transactions with. So, yes, I do think you have to answer to them. Let's see. So we got about $30,000 floating over there somewhere for Summers reward fund. And this is the thing. Tiffany Marie, as a creator, pumped that reward fund from day one. She always said, get it out there, donate to it. That's where we need to put our focus at. Always, every stream. She opened it up with mentioning the fund, closed it with mentioning the fund. We all know this if you've been paying attention. And this is my thing. When people see that money can be made on a case, I've watched it time and time again, then you have all these characters that come out the woodwork, right? And we're going to get to the characters in a minute because there's a whole lot of characters that have popped out over the last week over there. And I'm not liking it at all. I'm not. Exactly. Yeah, when you're taking their money, you do. Tiffany and AB started over at Molly's. Q came along a little bit after. I remember because I'm a mod in Molly's chat and we dropped Q's link and people started to sub over there. Yes, sweet Lilith. Tiffany branched off and kind of left uh, the drama behind and started doing true crime. And this is my thing. Tiffany's really good at staying in her own lane if you don't fuck with her. Oh, I said a cuss word. If you don't F with her, okay? She'll stay in her own lane. I've watched it. But the way that Scott talked to her, talks about her, is disgusting. And you know what, Scott? The way you were treating Penny was disgusting. When you go into her little chat, as a matter of fact, I got a screenshot. Oh, this is half my channel. This is half my channel. Penny came onto the scene from True Crime Commentary. I'll never forget. She said she don't do drama. She ain't here for the drama. She don't do drama. Okay? So she had that channel, and then Scott built his channel. So I guess he thought he just had two channels, right? Where are my pictures at? I can't wait to get a computer. I ain't had it in a long time. And I can have all this where it's supposed to be. Okay. But boy, is it that he ain't catching the fire now, son. Let's see where my I found another Down Under Crime Talks is another channel I found yesterday, which I haven't watched her videos before. And then you got I'm trying to lay this base foundation out, right? And then you got these channels over here that jump to the suspects, right? Ronnie Lawson says everyone is a suspect. So you had Voices Behind the Wall that was platforming Dawn. And then I'm not even going to mention the other one. And then you got True Crime Talk with Terry that come along. And then you got Cracking Cases with Cam and Allie that came along from this case. So, there's what I'm telling you is there's a community over there that has formed around the Summer Wells case. That is what has happened. And these little channels have formed. Tiffany, Trixie Star, my bad. Let me see if I'm back. That was Haley Jane. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Sorry, that was Haley Jane calling from school talking about I didn't eat that chicken Alfredo last night, so you save it for me so I can have it before work. I said, did you really just call me for that? Yeah, Mom. Okay, back to what I was saying. Now I don't even remember. Let me get my pen so I can calm my nerves down because I'm about to get mad. When I go to talking about this shit, it makes me mad. I have watched Tiffany Marie and AB grow and build up a community with so many interested and good hearted people. I'm so proud of her, and she's an amazing woman. Amen. I'm not the only one that has seen that. Tiffany and AB were streaming together day after day after day after day after day, talking about that baby. Okay, that is what has happened over there. Is a community has formed. Okay, and then of course you got and when a community forms like that, and then you throw money in the mix, you better get ready for a disaster. Okay, you better get ready for it. I already knew. I already knew what time it was. And then what you're gonna have, and you know what kills me? The nerve of you, Spot. The nerve of you. Out of every single channel that's out there, from Ziggy to Scott to True Crime Commentary, all of them, every one of you has memberships, super chats, except for the channel that puts your ass out there to give you your start. So the nerve of you to say the things you say. I don't think Tiffany's in it for the money, honey. Where's she getting money from? I can. What do y'all say? Tiffany is exploiting Summer. How? She gets nothing from it. Sit down. Take a seat. Chill out. All right, I'm gonna go to the comments for a minute. Um, Not around much, but I have no clue you're talking about. Let's say hi and show love. Thank you. We see you. I miss your videos. Listen, Trixie, where are you at? You had so much to say on that stream the other day. Chasing Justice says, I wouldn't be here without Tiff and AB. I would never dream of going after them like Scott is. It's just tacky as shit. And hey, I'll say it. I know the views that people used to get before they come along. I do. And it's not fair to Tiffany to take the shit. It's not. Whether you like her or not, she did nothing wrong. Scott, stop saying she ruined a fundraiser. Stop saying that. You ruined that fundraiser by pushing the agenda that she had some paper that she didn't have. You did that. Hey, Lacey, it's so good to see you. Let's see. Just want to drop in some love. I'll watch the replay because I'm knowing it's going to watch. Thank you, Courtney. I hope you and the baby are doing well. Penny must feel like a massive weight has been lifted. Right? Right? She has to. And I knew it. I mean, I said, like, I don't know how long ago. It's not going to last long. It's not going to last long because you can't, it's like a control thing. You can't control people like that, Scott. You can't. All right, I'm going back to comments. Um, I cannot wait to have a computer, y'all. This sucks trying to do it off the phone. Anybody that does that, I don't know how you do it. Scott went rogue and lost his mind. He messed with the wrong girls when he started ranting for hours on end. Yeah, I listen though. I seen that happening. When I seen him kind of, if you'll go back to like the earlier streams, the more he got exposure and the more he started talking, the more his ego started getting bigger. I saw it coming. Once you've been on YouTube for a while, you learn to see these things. Humble yourself, boy. Sit down and be quiet for a minute. Jeffrey. All right, going back to the comments. Keeps jumping. I don't know why it does that. I'd be willing to be about one of the either shooting in or drinking. He's an addict through and through, addicted to YouTube too. I know. Listen, I don't know what kind of addictions he has in his life, Hybrid Marine, but I tell you this: he spends hours and hours and hours streaming on the tubes. Okay, when I would go to bed, he'd be on, and when I wake up, sometimes he'd still be on her. Just ended it. And I mean, that's okay, whatever. To each their own, you know? But don't be out there. Even last night, okay, let's go to a stream last night. Guess who he was talking about? Guess who he was talking about? And what made me so mad, Scott, I'm going to tell you like I've told other people. You never know who's lurking, okay? Just because you don't talk to me in chats, there's lots of me's lurking around that have been watching your channel since you created it, since you come on the scene, since you know the neighbor was supposed to come and speak, that the neighbor never spoke. Since then, there's people that's been around. They're called lurkers. They're like me. They lurk. They don't talk. And for you to try to push this thought, this is what Scott's on. You know how they did the summer campaign? He's on a hate campaign for Tiffany. That's what he's on. It's the only kind of campaigning he's doing. And for him to try to push that false narrative, knowing there are people that know where she came from, everything that's happened, and the shit that he put out about Tiffany was all wrong. None of it was correct. None of it. How about vet your people, Scott? Jeffrey, just saying. Okay. Let's see what he had to say. I got 2 hours. It says 2 hours in his thing, but it was in the very beginning. Listen to what he says.
And then the mod that called me.
Well, he's gonna cry.
Kept timing me out. Got a link to go up on panel.
He's gonna cry because the mod timed him out, and I saw what happened. The mod said, Scott H., do you not get that you're not welcome here? Sometimes, Scott, you need to read the room, okay? And sit down. Be quiet. Read the room.
Ange Carter, Destiny Grant. Hello, Destiny.
I want to hear this one part.
Veronica Hotel. Hey, Scott. Good to see you. Good to see you. You're going to...
We're going to talk about Scott first, and we'll move to the next.
All the stuff up north from me. Michigan. Oh.
And this is I have a question too, Scott. You're local. You're local. Local to Summer. You can't do nothing besides be on this internet at all the wee hours of the night entertaining the women that can't sleep at night. Sir, just asking. We ain't gonna get to the prayer vigil in a minute.
Stuff down around Florida, around in that area. They're kind of calm here too. Aye. You been pecked by chicken, Susan D? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there.
Get flogged by a nesting hen, yeah, that'll happen too.
Yeah, that'll happen too.
Kiss Kiss Sweetie Belle. You have a poet. It's supposed to be 55 here tomorrow. Dang, it's going to be a high temperature. Corrected their mod and said that I was welcome in their room. She typed it in chat and even stopped what she was talking about and verbally said it.
Oh, he got the attention he wanted.
Anytime. Got timed out every time I got a comment. And then the mod that called me, that kept timing me out, got a link to go up on panel and basically demanded that the 3 other guests that were on the panel leave, that she wanted to be alone when she addressed whatever was on her mind. I typed in the chat, I was like, wow. But the content creator was excellent. Controlled her panel, and that mod stepped down. Shannon Georgia Peach, thank you for being very respectful to me over there.
Come on, I want to hear you talk about
Huge amount of respect to the way that room operated under those circumstances. But that creator handled it magnificently. Well, Cassie Cooper, I have been trying to get beyond it. But if you've been around the internet...
Here we go. Kathy Cooper, I've been trying to get beyond it. Have you, Scott? Have you, Jeffrey? Have you been trying to get beyond it? I don't think you have. I think this is the only thing you have to talk about. So how about take your ass over there to the drama community and go talk about the drama? Okay? Because you do more trauma than you do any true crime.
World, you've seen the horrible things that have happened to me and my family and my son's mother's family. Susan D, yes, you were. Well, I did let her know that she did get, gave her a super chat and became a member. Gave her 2 comments that she pinned on the screen. Yes, Sheila Ray, sure enough, DB, you were there. Yes, you were. I would like nothing more than to move beyond it. Tennessee Southern Hell, I'm so glad to see you tonight.
Scott, you want me to tell you how to move beyond it? You want me to tell you how to move beyond it? Apologize to Tiffany Marie. You say you owe her no apologies. That is what bothers me the most. When I get out of my character, which I've done many a times on this platform, because it can make you do that. You apologize. And you do better. You change that behavior. And you let it be. If you would do that, I promise you, you wouldn't hear another word from nobody. And for you to say you don't owe her one, I mean, do you talk to your mama that way too? I'm just curious. Did you? I mean, don't understand. That's what bothers me the most.
Destiny Grant. There you go. Everybody read what Destiny Grant wrote. Let me see if I can grab that in my StreamYard. I will pin that comment up on screen because the people can see it.
Destiny Graham says, people keep bringing the drama back to Scott. Again, let me explain. There has been a trauma community. There has been a community formed around Summer Wells, okay? Then within that community, you're going to have a drama community. That's what's happened. You're going to have drama. You're going to have fallouts. You're going to have people that talk. You are going to have what I call tides, your shifts, okay? It happens. And Scott, what you did, you came in there and was trying to divide people. And look what happened to you. That got divided because you couldn't just let it be. I saw you pressuring Penny. It's not okay. And it's not a good feeling. It's like you push that narrative, Jeffrey, about that paper, right?
Destiny Grant has been, oh, there is my darling, Q Carlock. Guess what? I'm going to wait and see if that particular mod pops in here.
This is what I don't like.
I don't know whether I want to tell you about that dream that she has or
Oh,
I'll let
Q
her tell you about that dream.
Carlock, my darling. Today she's
She
your
has.
darling.
I'll tell you, I like that dream that she has. Tennessee Southern Hell saw it. But Destiny Grant, I have the greatest amount of respect for you because
Melissa McPhee says you can ignore the drama, Scott, unless you want it. Truth.
you've been in the same chats that I've seen, and you see exactly what is going on.
Scott, what's going on? What's going on? I'm curious. What's going on? I go in all the chats, all of them. And sometimes I have to go back and listen to what the person's talking about because the chat is where it's at. I've always liked the chat.
You're right, Zimba. No, Q Carlock, yes. I don't know if that was directed to me, but I jumped in the way and I got it. Green, yeah. Y'all know that I've done some changing around. But you see that
He's done some changing around.
Carlock still has that very expensive dress that I bought her.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Listen to this. I about died when I heard this last time. I said, what?
Done some changing around. But you see that Q Carlock still has that very expensive dress that I bought her.
That very expensive dress that he bought her. What? Oh my God. Is this real life? Did y'all hear that? I'm going to leave it up, Marie. Thank you. Yeah. I can only imagine chasing Justice. I could only imagine. And you know what? When I thought about it, I said, good thing it's in comments typing. No. And you know what? Hyper Marie says pressuring Penny did not work out so well, did it? And I give her props for that. Even when he was trying to push that narrative about this waiver that Tiff had, she was the only one that spoke up. So good on her. Stay true to yourself. Don't get caught up in all the little bull crap. It's a little blue digital wrench. Look, I don't like having wrenches because then I have to behave. When you have a wrench, you have to respect that channel and kind of, hold yourself because, they're going to be like, well, she's a mod for that channel. That's why I don't like having the wrenches personally. I've got 2. That's it. Then, especially if the channel's more conservative, which is okay. In anything, I say on YouTube, if you're on a panel, you get, it's this group. I'm not a group. I'm an individual. I'm myself. I always have been, and I've always got shit for it. Let's see what he has to say.
Parody Patty, hello. Glad to see you here as well.
I see his tone's changed a little bit.
Parody Patty knows about that dream that one of my other mods was having.
I don't know what dream he's talking about.
I'm thinking Parody Patty. Should I tell Q Carlock about the dream, or should I wait till that mod comes in here and let her tell it? Kelly Belly, hi. Sunshine 49, hello.
He just had to put
Patty, thank you.
Tiffany's name in his mouth. I'm waiting for
this
it.
Day and age, a whole lot. Cherry G2G, honey, put that phone down and don't crash your vehicle. Listen to my dumb yapping. Jeannie Ruby, very late. You're not very late to the stream, but it may be very late time-wise for you, I don't know. Irene Clobber, Tell the Dream, Andrea Dawn called me, we talked about it, and he said it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. That was wonderful.
Yes, Mary, I'm an independent agent. Don't tie me to anybody. They're not responsible for me.
The stream that I was talking about earlier that we were on.
Or nothing that comes out of my mouth or my finger taps.
We did. You were respectful enough to approach me in a respectful manner about it. I saw my errors and I corrected them. Oh, so I'll have to check into that and see. Well, but okay, Miss Q Carlock is here, so I can mention it.
Here we go.
I want you all, depending on the ones that were in there or heard about it in that stream that Q and I were in earlier. And Q went up on panel. It was the same panel that I was talking about where the content creator had a lot going.
Zen Monkey says, I would bring John Hinge on panel. He has all the goods on TM. Then I would move on, in my opinion. Zen, are you serious? Are you serious?
On, and I was getting timed out every time I said anything.
There ain't no goods to be brought nowhere.
Put a warning in the chat if you were over there in that stream when Q got on panel. So I want to know from the people that were there, that actually witnessed it. Put a warning in the chat. Q says Warren laughing out loud. Hey Q Pie. Oh good, maybe not with the fiance. Perfect. Cool. So there was a lot of people over there then. Too, unfortunately. Well, Miss Kitty, you can look at Shay's Place if you don't know what channel it was on.
Okay.
You weren't there.
This is what has happened. For those that don't know, there has been a fundraiser that was done. It was a marathon to go to Summer Wells Reward Fund. Q Carlock is the one that was doing that. But then John Q got involved, and I guess Scott talked about it or streamed it on his channel. And Jody Sue got in the mix. Now, Jody Sue is the neighbor, or was the neighbor, don't know if she still is, of Don and Candace Wells. Okay. The neighbor. That was home the day Summer went missing. That Ronnie Lawson said everyone is a suspect. I don't know if people don't understand. I don't know. It blows my mind. So scamming Jody Sue come in, which Scott, can you tell me why you let Jody Sue come into your community and scam money that she did not deserve in Q Carlott's words that we're about to hear? Why did you allow her to do that? When you knew a month ago, you said that she was a scammer, but you had to sit back and let it happen. Like, I guess you think you're just this master. You say it yourself. Are you just the master manipulator? And you say you throw fire here and watch this one run out. And why'd you allow that to happen if you knew she was? Just, I'm curious. I know why. Or I have my suspicions. Okay. Um. Marie, we're gonna talk about that too. Who's in? Yeah, I just gotta give her all the way through the mail. Let's take it on. Bitch up. Uh, accepting donations for an own scammer, sister to theft by deception. Let's continue.
I'm doing this for a reason. You're left in the dark on this one. That's okay, Dixie Dub.
He's doing this for a reason.
I just want to see the ones that was there that actually witnessed it. No, not tabletop. Okay, so the ones that put ones in there are the ones that were there. Now, I'm talking about only the part when Q came up on panel. Till the time that Q got off panel, put a 1 if you agree with Q. Don't put any 2s yet, because we'll do the 2s next. Right now, put a 1 if you agreed with Q from the time she went on the panel to the time she left the panel.
I have the clip of Q being on panel. I don't know if it's still up. No, I did not agree with her, and I'll tell you why.
Lady R, I see you put the 1. I don't know if maybe you've had time to think about it or rewatch it. All right, so lots of 1s. Okay, now put a 2 if you disagree with anything that Q said from the time she went on the panel to the time that she left the panel.
Who's gonna agree with everything? Scott, you trip me out, man.
Okay. There's her answer. That is why I love Q. That is why I love each and every one of my subscribers. You see that, Q?
Okay, let's see. I'm about to. Hold on, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. I already counted her. 24, 26, 28, 30, 2, 4. There's probably 30, if that, and there's probably double. Why is my bell broken again? Sorry, I'm trying to read some of the comments because I didn't read them.
That's why Q wears a blue dress in here.
That's why she wears a blue dress. A blue dress.
Every word that woman spoke was truth. Every word that woman spoke was truth.
I don't know. I see somebody walking.
I love it. From every part, from concerning every topic that she talked about them as separate matters as which they are, instead of someone twisting them all together trying to make one thing out of it. She came to that panel, she's saying it right now, just the facts, 100%. The same way that I come to this panel. Everything that the woman said was boom.
No, it wasn't.
Blew it away. Bianca Cruz or Blanca Cruz? Exactly. That was an impressive display. Number one, you have to give some credit to the content creator because it was her panel. Number two, Q told nothing but the facts for everyone to hear and told it directly to the person that needed to hear it. And called her out for what she was, all of them out for what they are, and all of them out for what they were doing. And there was no room for discussion when Q was done. We got a lot of hearts in there. Let's do something a little bit different. Can you all go in your little thing and find bombs and fire? Well, let's drop bombs and set this chat room on fire. Well, that's what Q did. There you go. There you go. Explosions in there, bombs in there, fire in there. Suzanne Goins, you're right. You got to ask yourself why, Suzanne Goins. We're immune to it, Sharon Roberts. We have force fields around us.
It was a surveyor, y'all.
Well, that right there, yes, Carol Johnson, definitely make that a permanent link right there if it wasn't already.
Here he goes. Here he goes, y'all.
Now, Lady R, I'm going to let you and Q work that out because you've been respectful since you've been in here.
Q's just his everything now.
Respectful in here.
His everything.
And like you said over there in chat,
you know how Tiffany was? You know, like how he said she was his internet daughter? Yeah. Weirdo.
You calm down a little bit. You'll address it with Q. And that's an awesome thing to do.
Oh, is it?
Sorry.
Is it?
Thank you a lot for that, Lady R.
Why you act like a fool?
Good, La Marie. It's not a mistake. Sherry, that's what I was going to say. Exactly. I was just taking a puff off my bait. That woman addressed it with dignity, grace, and integrity.
Something you didn't do, Scott, because you've been showing your ass all over YouTube, dragging Tiffany, lying on her. Should apologize for your behavior. And this is what's sad about it. When you come in and you cause a division like that, it costs everybody sub, because then you have lurkers like me that pull their memberships and they're like, hey, I'm not going to get involved in this. And there are creators like AB that didn't get involved at all that don't deserve that. It's not fair. And right now, Scott thinks he's winning. But you'll see another shift. And this is what's going to happen, y'all. Scott, I'm done with you. You got Ziggy's channel. She's getting the views now. If you notice, Scott has started, being hateful towards Ziggy. That's why. You got these characters coming out. You got Prayer Garden of America. We've been introduced to her. We've been introduced to Jenna. We've been introduced to Don Kay. We've been introduced to, what's her name, Lynn? And now Lynn. And this is what happens. These people come from Facebook, right? They're in the Facebook groups, the true crime groups, and they've been over there for, years and years and years or whatever. And then they find out about YouTube and they come over here and they see what's going on. They see all the money, okay? The channels, the views. That's why you see all these new channels popping up. Stay woke out there, okay? And keep your money in your pockets. I mean, if you like a creator and whatever, whatever. I don't count nobody's money. But scamming and all that, no. Mm-mm. When you do a fundraiser on YouTube or whatever, the case may be, Christmas list, whatever, there needs to be transparency. Scott likes to use that word because fussing about Tiffany's stream, which I don't even know why he's worried about that stream, whatever. Where's the stream from the fundraiser? And what's sad, Tiffany was trying to help them. She's seen it. We've seen it time and time again, okay? Of what happens when you get money involved, when you do fundraisers, when you do, when you try to do good things, it always goes bad on YouTube. Always. Every time. You'll see people's true colors. And listen, those donors to that fundraiser, they have the right to know where their money is. Okay? They have the right to that transparency. Izzy, I wish you would hush. There's surveyors out there, and she is going on and on and on and on. All right, y'all, I'm getting ready to look at the comments. I haven't looked at them in a while. Hey, Skip eats cake allegedly. Sweet Lilith, yes. That's what happens, okay? Once you start getting a following, a community base, and that's what Tiffany has done. Her and AB together. Then you start getting hate channels, and then you'll start getting clip channels, and that's what they're doing. Listen, she ain't ever been involved in no scam or scam nobody, so shut up. That's what you need to look for. People trying to take the good out of people, and that's not okay. It's not okay. Sky says exactly, Bless. When he allowed his subs to donate. Izzy keeps distracting me. To Jody Sue, when he himself says he knew she was shady weeks ago. Yep. Supposed to protect your people, Scott. Yeah, I'm going to keep it up. Right, Chasing Justice? Right? And that's what he was going to do in that chat. Instead, if that would have been me in that chat yesterday, and that mod said to me, Scott H, don't you know you're not welcome here? I wouldn't have typed anything else. Oh no, he couldn't do that. He had to get the creator attention channel, stop it right there and it be addressed. I wouldn't have done that. I would have not said nothing and just went to her privately. But you know. Does this not feel like Watts 2.0? All these people who have been talking to the family since day one emerging from the woodwork. Yes, Marie, I'm getting ready to talk about that. When it comes to the characters, yes. And listen, what's going to happen is you're going to see more and more people start coming in, right? Because there will be more. Sorry, y'all, had a call. There will be more cases that come along, and more people get, like the Gabby case. I followed the Gabby case through J for Justice. And of course, you meet more people over there, more subs, then subs start becoming channel holders, and it becomes bigger, a bigger community. And that's going to happen. And you know, when more people start coming in, there's bad apples in there too. I need to take y'all to school. We need to have a class. I guess instead of mod school, need to have lurker school. How to spot the bad ones. Y'all excuse her. I can't get her to stop barking because I don't really have neighbors on top of me. So when somebody's around, she's not gonna hush. Sweet Lilith says, honestly, I believe that John Crimes was filtering up a bunch of DC yesterday. Of course he was. Of course he was. He always talks about Molly, Laura, and Tiffany, but they give him no attention. It's weird. It's weird, John. Give it up. And I mean, he has talent. He can make very good videos. So why he does that, I don't know. But it's weird. And that's what I say. You sit back and you watch somebody long enough, you see who they are. And when a person shows you who they are, believe it. Believe it. I need to go check. When does anybody know when this money is supposed to be donated to for summer? Yeah, Marie. Yeah. Trauma school. And it is. That and I hope this is a thing. There's been a lot of good people come into this community. I've sat back and I've watched it. And I just hope that, they will stick around because there's going to be a lot of bumps and a lot of circuses and a lot of craziness that goes along with it. That's just what happens in true crime. It can get rough. But people can also keep that at bay by keeping the crazies out. I mean, this is the thing. In my mind, do I really think that I could go to Don or Candace and get them to tell me something? I know them people ain't going to tell me nothing. I don't care if I talk to them every day. They're not going to tell me anything. They're not. So why would I go try to be their Facebook friend? All them streams, hours and hours and hours and hours that Ziggy has on her channel, and the guests that she's had, I didn't learn anything new. Nothing. Hush, Izzy. Y'all might have, but I didn't. I think around 13K this week. The rest in November after AdSense payout. Okay, and my question is this. I saw a screenshot of PayPal. So I don't know, it was donated through PayPal. Wasn't it PayPal, Cash App, and YouTube? I guess I need to go there and look. The newbies have no idea what the next few months have in store. They should truly stay away from the BS as it will sink them. The drama markers will count each other out until most are gone. That is true. And I really think that Penny may be trying to do that. Scott, I think he's going to gossip about everything that's going on because that's what he does. He likes to talk. And these are just my opinions. and I'll still be there listening. So you can block me if you want to. I listen to everybody. Everybody. And Lizzie, not Lizzie, Izzy. That's where the circus will be. Stop giving these people a platform. I don't understand it. I don't. But I guess people, they want to hear it, right? They want to hear all the characters. We got, Hush. And this is my thing. They lied to you, their first interview. So what makes you think I just don't understand it. I don't. I mean, it's nothing against them. They can all be good people. I don't know. But they didn't tell the truth. This is the thing. It's hard as a channel holder. You just got to. It's who you surround yourself with, pretty much. You know what I mean? And Scott I knew that one wasn't going to last because Scott, he likes drama. He likes to talk about it. He doesn't mind talking about it. It gives him something to talk about it. He likes to put pressure on other people. Like he put the pressure on AB. I saw him do that. It's what he does. And I'm just a lurker out there. I'm just a sub. But the subs are what keeps your channels going. They are your channel. Without them, you have none. You don't have a channel. Yep. And people are going to be talking about this. People are upset. They're angry. Scott, I don't know why you don't understand that. You have affected quite a few people, and they're angry and they're upset, and this is the result you get. Welcome to YouTube, buddy. Welcome. What else has been going on now? But yeah, I'm going to follow the fundraiser. You can still donate to Civis Bank. And listen, after hearing, and let's get this straight, okay? I heard Jenna say that Dawn and Candace went and stayed 3 weeks in California. We all know from experience with the DC community, and truthfully, Trisha, that it's only a 3-day filming for the Dr. Phil. So there's your answer for that. They did not get paid to go there. I think Wendy has actually done a stream about this before. They pay for your airfare, your room, 1 meal a day, and they do your hair and makeup. They don't buy your clothes. So all of that stuff is just pure speculation and rumor. Now, it's been said that Dr. Phil got Candace some teeth. I don't know. Maybe he did. Could be. I don't see that to be too far-fetched. You know, when you get on the show, he offers you, like, help and stuff like that. But as in paying you for your time, for your show and all that, no. and you do have to sign a paper. I had to sign one that where you can't you're not supposed to talk about it until the show airs. So that is true. And I don't remember exactly how long it was between the time I signed the paper, released that video for Dr. Phil, and between the time it aired. I don't remember. Wasn't very long though. So, and we had a watch party. So, y'all we gonna have a watch party for the Dr. Phil show. You cannot stream it on YouTube. Heads up, you cannot stream Dr. Phil on YouTube because you will get a strike. So you have to stream it on some other like Facebook platform, Twitch, something like that. All right, let's see what we got. I think so. PayPal has the money held, but it's supposed to be released this week, unless it's been flagged because it's a lot of money going in an account without a valid reason. Okay, yeah. Chase, and this is my thing with that. I saw that PayPal. When you have something like that, when you do a fundraiser and you're handling that large sums of money, like I said, you need complete transparency, and you need to have that organized and be upfront with it, plan it. Check the laws and all that. Make sure everything's on the up and up. Just like what happened with the merch store. That was a whole circus in itself. Poor planning. And I'm not taking from it. What was good, what was done was awesome. I think it was a good thing. Good on the creators that were part of that. Fist bump, all that stuff. But I'm just saying, for next time, if you want to do another one, then you know what not to do. But people aren't going to shut up about that. And it's like she, and I saw this in chat too. I'm curious about that an email was made. I took a screenshot of Penny. It was Penny's comment. Let me see what she said. This is. Oh, I got something else too. So, I got a lot of screenshots actually. Stream this. Must be on this phone. Anyways, it was something about that Scott announced a Gmail that was used also for money. I guess that people had donated through a third party. And Jody Sue, which, I don't believe hardly nothing that comes out of her mouth. You got to read through the lines. It is. Hush, it's okay. That Jody Sue said that there was more money and stuff donated to her that way. So I don't know. I'm curious. Listen. All receipts need to be posted. Period. The end. That's it. That's all. Because this has turned into a complete shit show, which they always do, man. I've never seen. It's sad, but whatever. Got to clean up the mess now. Right? That's the way that goes. Hush is. Alright, let me go back to the comments. How long have I been running my mouth? And I'm not even done, man. I ain't even got to the characters yet. I never say half of what the hell I want to say. I could be on here for hours. That's why I need to go live more. Because I keep all that shit bottled up. Yeah. And some people are just followers, y'all. But somebody's got to bring the realness around here. I'm still curious where Trixie is, though. Trixie, where you at? What happened, boo-boo? I feel if you're a mod, you shouldn't go. Don't go up on, especially, and Trixie, you were a mod on several channels. I need to take you to mod school. Don't do that. Go up there and try to cause division and tell people. Why do y'all tell people to unsub from channels? That's not cool either. Let people make their own decisions. Let people be free thinkers. Imagine that. Thinkers, thoughts. I can't wait to get my computer. I'm telling you, that's why I don't stream. I hate doing it on the phone. Gonna have one more smoke, then gotta go. As much as I hate to, I'm like you, blessed, been around forever, watch everyone, but pretty quiet most of the time. Yeah, gotta be, because I'm not getting invested, man. It's too much bullcrap. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. I see people for who they are when you don't do that. The real idiots are the subs who flipped on Tiffany on a dime. Yeah, you have people that always do that, and it's sad. Um, just listen to whatever. Don't do that. But you know what? The ones that did that, hey, like Tiffany says, go ahead and unsub. Go ahead and unsub. Thinking Scott was hot shit. And now look, very foolish as the tides have turned. Yep, and they're going to turn again. They are. Listen, this is what's going to happen. Watch. As all these characters, what happened with the Chris Watts? These characters come out, and these characters started having channels, right? Because that's what they do. I want flipping veneers. I can't believe she got them. Good for her, if so. Yeah, I had to go to the dentist last week, and then I got to go back in December and have another filling. I had no cavities, so I hit 35, and for some reason, I started getting them. So now I'm having to work on my mouth. Teeth have such an impact on self-confidence. Maybe he did pay for them for her looking at their own weight. You're so right, Marie. Both of my husbands had false teeth. And they had to get them because it messed with their, they didn't like it. That's a right and wrong way to do things. Q and Scott decided that Tiffany's advice was jealousy and criticism. Bam, right there. You hit the nail on the head. Marie, I like you. Sorry, y'all. That she's not gonna stop because we're standing right there in front of the house. They've been wise to have listened to those who had been through this before. Yes, that's right. They took it the wrong way, and It's frustrating to see. And there's still, and you know what? Even what Tiffany said in the chat last night, what Scott's talking about. Oh, did you agree what Q said? Listen, Tiffany's right. Why are you giving money to suspects? Why? It's the truth. She's just trying to help y'all out. And look, you got scammed. Okay, kids, I have to bounce. Gonna be very sorry if I don't. Thank you for being here, Marie. Have a good day. I'm not gonna be on much longer because I got to. I'm gonna take her outside. Let her use the bathroom. I'm gonna have to put her on the leash though because he's out there. Let me go to my screenshots though and see what else I wanted to say. And I don't even remember what I was talking about. To be honest, there's so much. I know there's just so now that because I watch so many communities now. Well, you know the old community. There's so much going on over there too. There's so much going on. Who watches Feudy Booty? Did y'all see that? I want to know if that video is real. Okay. There's so much. Listen, I got my eyes on somebody else too. Yeah, I see you over there. So I'm gonna be streaming more. I ain't got nothing else to do on my days off. Ain't got nothing else to do. Let's see. Okay, Penny says, how am I letting them win? I stayed out of it, period. OMG. F this. And then she says, Scott, your viewers are uninformed of my stance on the drama. And what bothered me is that I feel like, then she says, I say no drama across the board. Y'all want me to screen record my inbox? It's me telling people no drama, no sides. Why? Because I don't want any part of it. And what's hard about it, I've seen comments in the chat saying, it's hard to be a fence rider, this and that. Not really, because I've never done sides. You'll get blocked in some places, but other than that, and you'll have people that shun you and don't like you for no reason, but whatever. But I've never took a side. And that's what's going to happen. That's what's happening in the Summer Wells community that's been built. There's becoming sides and tads, and there already was, there was two sides, right? And now you're seeing a division. So there'll be more tides to come. Buckle up. Then she says, Scott, pay attention to the ones saying F Penny and let Penny go. She says, my feelings on the situation haven't changed across the board. I was going to talk to Scott privately. I told him I would. Then he brought it here because I won't pick a side because F drama. And that's not fair to Penny. Shame on you, Scott. Why? Because Scott likes drama. Just name it Krama, okay? That's what you are. Oh, then we got Squall. I forgot to name her. Squall over there. Listen. Y'all about to see a whole lot of drama over there, but you got Squall, Dawn, Jenna, Lynn, and then, Prairie Garden, and half of them can't stand Prairie Garden. They don't like to hear her talk. Boy, they give her hell in that chat. Then you got half of them that don't like, or 75% of them that don't like Squall, because she supports Dawn and Candace. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to have to write a list, a diagram. I think Chase did one. Chase and Truth did one the other day. I don't know exactly how detailed she went, but yeah, it's getting ready to be crazy, in the least. Just trying to see what else was on here. Hush, is my goodness, he's okay. Then Tennessee Tree says, yes, he kept going even after the locals tried to warn him. She's talking about Scott. We Scottish Lash was in the chat last night. Okay, and they said, I think you owe Chasing Justice and Tiffany Marie an apology, Scott. And you know what happened? They got booted out the chat and blocked just for saying that. And I agree with them. An apology goes a long way. It might not be accepted, but it shows more on you. Sometimes you need to self-reflect. And Scott, you're around a lot of strong-headed, strong-willed women. Good luck. Be nice. Do better. All right, let's see what else we got. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to start keeping notes. There's a comment in the chat that says, for a long time, you were the only creator pushing the reward fund. He's incredibly unintelligent. Wow. And Tiffany was. She, for a long time. Until other creators, got on board and started making videos. And Tiffany would tell people, please make a video. Please put this little girl's name out there. There's a comment here from Quality Control that I screenshotted that says they offered to pay Jenna in the comments on Ziggy's. So I want to go back and check that out. I find that hard to believe. But I thought it was quite interesting, which I already knew, that Jenna said yesterday or day before, whatever day it was, that she come on the scene. The reason she went live is because Candace wanted her to pretty much speak out against prayer garden. So Jenna was being her bulldog, which we already knew that, right? I did. I'm gonna have to start doing the drama predictions. I'll tell y'all what's gonna go down. My sinuses must be getting bad. My phone's acting crazy. Hey, Tawanda. Let me guess, you're working. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get back to my screenshots. I guess we'll end it on this. Right here.
Here we have, yesterday, Tiffany Marie had Marissa Margot lately up on panel to talk about some of her drama that's going on. Now, the reason that I want to feature this right now, because this is my way of getting to the point.
No better way.
No matter what, Scott H over there talking about she comes from the drama community and whatever, or this genre. It's the drama community is not a thing. It's where what everybody is. It's the environment that you're in. From the environment.
That's true. She did not come from the drama community. She came from the true crime community. And the true crime, which is what they call themselves, and the drama community collided, which I used to learn. I was from the drama community, but learned because I like true crime. So they collided together, and I call them the trauma community, is what I call it now. But a lot of people refer to it to the drama community, but Scott had all his facts wrong, okay? And for him to mislead and lie to his subs and his audience like that is disgusting.
Standout channels that people gravitate towards. It's not its own demographic. It's not its own thing. Out of that, when you start up channels like mine or Tiffany Marie's and calling other bullshit and frauds out, and hate and extremism and just shit that's plain wrong, and you're good at it, you develop enemies along the way, a long list of them. And the good thing is that they'll always be watching you, usually. So they have a reason to troll you. Now, Tiffany has a whole conglomerate of anti-Tiffany's. So when the anti-Tiffany's get in and they start getting behind the scenes and telling Scott H all the things that he wants to hear,
AB's kind of schooling you on how it goes.
24 hours a day or 7 hours at a time, and he is developing psychological attachments to people in his live chat that are anti-Tiffany. It's not too difficult to plant thoughts into Scott H's mind. And yes, Scott H, you did fall for it. You did get sucked into that. You are allowed not to like Tiffany for whatever reason you want. That's not the point. The point is that you don't go to YouTube and purposely spew out what's equal to hate speech against her. A person that, got you to where you were in that aspect.
Amen.
She opened up the reason why you have 3,000-4,000 hits on your video.
And Trixie dropped the link. Trixie was pumping the link out. Trixie was up on his panel. Trixie, where you at? Where you been? Where you at in this shit storm? Bet you talked to Scott.
go up into your YouTube analytics and watch all the other channels that people watch up there and all the other videos. They have those statistics. You should know your audience better than anybody else. So the point is, you are susceptible to perceiving the information which is given in front of you by people that you've come to trust and think that have your best intentions, or think that, you know, they're looking out for you. It's a whole thing. Listen, folks out there, the only person that has your best intentions is you. You can have a big round table of all your important moderators and things like that. There's different methods, different ways that to structure your channel based on how big you are and what you want to get accomplished. Did Tiffany Marie, Scott, you went to air demonstrating like you're exposing Tiffany for something that she'd done like years ago? Fuck, man. I've got years worth of videos up here on some of the shit that you should see. People try that at all times. You know, screen grabbing and then going to your counterpart and saying, hey, look at this, and this is what this is. You should really bring that up. It's relevant now. Like, if you're going to believe that stuff, and you're going to go with it, well,
Tiffany has exposed some scams on YouTube. She has fallen out with some people on YouTube. And along the way, you develop anti-Tiffany's, as AB calls them.
I advise you not to.
Let's speed it up.
We're all susceptible to being fooled and being roped in constantly. You know better than anybody what's true and what's not. Can you verify it? No. Anyway, hold on. So here.
Receipts, or it didn't happen. You vet it, right? You're supposed to be true crime, right? You verify it, right?
We're up on panel about an hour and a half in. I think Tiffany's going to give a breakdown on what the entire stream is about to Marissa. And it pretty much sums it up.
You get hard. You do. You're working way too hard.
Listen, I'm tired of this bullshit. But I don't ever get involved with financial stuff, right? So
And this is what she's got to
I
say.
saw people attacking her and lashing out at her, and I'm like, okay, I'll go up on the panel and sit for a little while. So I joined on a panel. I didn't like really. I think maybe I might have sat on panel for maybe 8 hours total in a whole week. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think it was that much, but enough where I wanted her to feel supported. I went up the night that.
And we know Tiffany does not support any kind of third-party money or fundraisers on YouTube. Let's put that out there.
She was really being attacked, and I fucking had her back. And it's fine, whatever. It's neither here nor there, but I did try to help her. In the end, this asshole ended up telling everyone that I had a waiver with Don and Candace's signatures on it, giving Q the authority to use Summer Space on merch. So this guy, at the very end of the fundraiser, it was like a finale. The last thing that happened on that stream, besides the fact that Chris McDonough was dealing with a suspect in the beginning of the stream for about an hour, completely gone. 17-hour stream, completely gone. Better ask questions about that. Anyhow, at the very end of this stream, it was like 2:00 in the morning. My phone's going off. And everyone's like, do you have a waiver? Do you have a waiver? And I'm like, a waiver? What are you talking about? Like, Jesus, what is going on now? So you go in, and this guy, Scott, is sitting up there telling everyone that I had a waiver allowing Q to use Summer Space on merch. And I'm in the chat, right? And I'm like, I don't have a waiver. This is not true. Like, stop. Craziness. This isn't true. I have no waiver. Do you know people still are saying in droves, legit in droves, that I had this waiver signed by Don and Candace, that that I was keeping from Q because I was jealous of their fundraiser. And I didn't want them to make money for summer. And then I wanted the spotlight to be on me, and it wasn't. It was on them, and I was jealous of them.
There was no waiver. Tiffany was not responsible for no waiver. Scott, you ruined that fundraiser.
423 Paddlefoot. I have not come across a single person that has that stream yet. But it's evidence. It's evidence. I'm more worried about that than I am about it.
Before we get started, Tiffany Marie came up with something. I just thought of something that I chuckled in the background that I may as well tell you. As she was telling me that, Tiffany brought up a couple examples of later on in the show about, she was talking about me and I wasn't there. But I listened to it. I'm like, well, I'll give you an example of the things that I don't like about football, things that drive me nuts about Tiffany, but I can get over. How about the fact that she was all gung-ho over Jody Sue for 6 hours? And I'm like, I just sat here for 6 hours and this bitch is going nowhere. I mean, this is a lie. How could you want me to find the truth out of all this cockamamie stuff? I would bet on none of it's true. Why would you even sort through it? So, Tiffany is just as susceptible as anybody, as am I, to false information that's placed in front of you. It's a thing here on YouTube. When it comes to somebody, you knew that it was going to cause divide. That's what was wrong. That's what you shouldn't have done, Scott, because that's going to hurt you in the long run. You don't have to be. It's just going to, if you do that sort of thing, it's going to hurt you in the long run because you both share the same subscriber base.
Bingo! Scott, you came from Tiffany's channel. Like I said, you end up hurting yourself and other creators, and you share the same audience, the same subs, and it's not fair.
And it might be great with a 7-hour live stream for 10 minutes. It might feel good, but it's better. It's better on YouTube to make a 30-second, 2-minute video about something that you are offended by or that stands out to you specifically about something that Tiffany Marie said. Focus on it, make a 3-minute video, get your clicks and views that way, and have it out in the comment section. And it's just a lot easier, because if you are legitimate about your concern about Tiffany or vice versa, why would you want to you're causing yourself a lot of turmoil by sitting up there spewing hatred towards another creator on YouTube? That never goes well.
Scott, you wanted to put pressure on AB? You want to see how it's going to shake out? He's telling you, take some advice.
Do I do it? Sometimes I've been guilty of going too far emotionally on share. Even though they erased it, somebody can interpret that as hate speech, and that's why it gets taken down. So it's best to avoid it at all times. Like Tiffany could go back to all your streams and take everything down, flag it, and have you removed from YouTube if she wanted. That would constitute more. You did more than 3 streams, man. So it's a learning process, but don't forget, it's difficult to get along with everybody. You're not going to get along with everybody. But in that regard, stay in your own lane. Like, unless you can prove it, you really don't know what Tiffany has done previous to the Cash Grin or anything up in the True, what she's turned into. But that's just because she's good and hard work, and people gravitate towards her.
Tiffany did nothing to you, Scott. Nothing.
She's OCD in that aspect, which on YouTube sticks out, stands out, and that's what happens. But when it's negative, you want to avoid that at all costs. It's easy to stand up here and make an apology too, by the way. No, it's not going to make things right, but over time you're going to realize, because it's going.
What did he say? What did AB just say? An apology? What?
Happen again. And the attempts never go away. There's always somebody trying to mess with you, manipulate you, divide, come into your servers and drop shit messages and get everybody worked up. These are not going to end. You have to arm everybody with the knowledge to recognize things in real time. But still, people always fall for it. Okay, Scott, you just fell for it as well here. So it could have been a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. I mean, I know that money is going to the Summer Wells Reward Fund, great, but at the same time, is it necessary? Why don't you just cut it off? Don't leave it an open-ended fundraiser. Cut it off. Here's your money. Here's the fundraising money. Leave it at that. Job well done. Because you're crossing all kinds of newbie boundaries. I've noticed that,
Newbie boundaries. We're taking you to school, Scott. Pay attention.
Like, let me give you an example. First of all, you should have known better. Should have known better. When you start talking about this waiver and making it a thing, you're really feeding off information from your enemy. Don Wellskamp. If Teespring wants you to require a waiver to get something accomplished for a fundraiser, it's just so that they have a clickable link, you're putting a lot of responsibility on yourself, and that will not go well because the trolls will focus their energy on you, and that's exactly what's happened here. They've used this situation because you're tied to this fundraiser. As soon as you're tied to a financial situation on YouTube, and the problem here is that you wanted to collect everybody involved and surround and get all hands on deck for this. That's inappropriate pressure. People will join if they want to. We all, at this point in time, have very different feelings about what's going on here. What exactly are you raising money for? Summer Wells Reward Fund, we know, but what does that entail? Why don't you explain the conditions? Why don't you explain the nuances of it? Because in fact, I recognize why there's conditions put on $20,000 of that money that's already out there. Because in fact, we're not looking, no matter what way you look at it, we're not looking at a normal missing child case here. This is an entire gaslight. You're in comparison to the parents in this, they know more than we do. That's sad. And I would be
Facts. Facts.
raising money and asking for anything from the suspects in the crime at this point in time. That's why I'm so standoffish about it. I understand the nature of it. It's beautiful. I'm for it. But I'm also not for making everybody in the audience like, bro. You've got a substantial amount of change there. Should it all go into that fund? Yes, but maybe you should put conditions on it.
I agree.
Because at some point, Summer Wells' best interest, it'll be nice to hire a lawyer on her behalf to represent her best interests in opposition to her parents, considering the fact that their behavior is highly suspicious. A legal fund, but anyway.
Anything else, I'll be honest with you. What he did at the end of that live, I even said to Q when she came up here, I said, listen, I said, this is the thing. She said, this isn't about Summer and it's not about me. I said, no, it is about Summer because you're allowing this rumor to spread and it's about you and it's about Summer because it's being stated that I'm keeping a signed waiver from you, right? She's like, no, we're going to delete all of that out of the stream. Hey, the lab, can someone drop the lab's link for me, please? Really quick. The lab is a true crime creator, amazing, doing wonderful things over there. He is professional when it comes to his videos. You guys, please sub to him. Check him out if you haven't. I'm sure pretty much everyone here is subbed, but the lab is quite a so much.
And that's what she does. That's what she did.
And by the way, when it comes to cussing, guys, especially when you monetize channels, friends, practice not cussing, swearing. Practice being friendly to all advertisers. There's ways and expressions that you can come up with that you need to develop to better your channels. You can't come on other people's channels, cussing and swearing. It doesn't help get the point across. It's just abusive and unnecessary.
It's so sub him up and support him. Marissa, you will watch some of his videos. They're so good. Right. So yeah, I'll send you a couple of them. You'll really like them. Where was I? So okay. So I told her it does. It has everything to do with Summer because it's being said that I've got this waiver with approval to use Summer's face on merch and that I'm keeping it from you, right? But I never got to say any of this to her because she jumped off my panel, freaked out. Listen, it was emotions are running high or whatever. I get it. But the thing is, after doing a stream for her against what I really felt, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have even done a stream. And that's the thing. Like you said, it's my own, first of all, it's my own fault. I don't do things to be slapped in the face and then stabbed in the front and the back. That's not why I help people. If I help you and you fuck me over like that for no reason, and then you see vicious hate and vitriol being splattered all around, and you say nothing, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
And that's the truth. She did nothing but help. Help. That waiver had nothing to do with Tiffany. Nothing. At all. But here we are.
What else to say? Like, it is what it is. I'm not a doormat. But anyhow, now this guy who ran with all these lies that all these people believe without seeing a shred of proof is not stop calling me a dirty effing whore, a gutter slut, talking about my son, talking about other family members, all kinds of shit's flying off the rails, right? He's legit attacking the fuck out of me. And I'm not supposed to say anything about it? No. So that's kind of in a nutshell what's going on. And people have just completely gone along with it. And those are types of people I just don't even really want around me. You know what I mean? Like, I know everybody has a right to be on YouTube and you have freedom of choice for, oh yes, thank you, Bridget, for reminding me. He told everyone to call the FBI on me.
Oh, please.
To call the FBI, Homeland Security.
Yeah, these IC3 forms that they're sending out, listen, they're as ridiculous as it comes. Good luck getting anywhere with those IC3s. They have
Ridiculous. Why?
years and years and years of backlog to work through. They're not going to get you anywhere. Finally filling out complaints. And their complaints filled out with malicious intent behind them anyway. Come on.
I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you.
Oh, God.
Okay?
Yeah,
So
I got enough to know it.
that was the latest within the last 24 hours. So, yeah, no, I've had enough. But
No.
Scott H., you're like that. You remember in the movie Apocalypse Now?
And every 24 hours, it's something else. And listen to what AB says right here. It's true.
Remember when the Army Rangers, Marlon Brando, who's the dude who had his mental episode in the jungle, who they were going in to take out? You're Marlon Brando, Scott H. You're going way too far, man. Way too far.
Hey, let me tell you something. If they call the FBI on me, come on in, what's up?
what am I going to do? Give them muffins? Like, for real? What do you want? This is crazy.
Tiffany.
See, that's kind of what happened to in the movie Apocalypse Now with his character. Didn't he go in as a high-ranking Army Ranger, Delta Force, and he ended up sympathizing with the plight of the local farmers and took up and established his own fortifications in Southeast Asia on the Ho Chi Minh Trail on one of the rivers. And they had to go in deep and try to take him out because he was effectively starting up his own country. And well, that's fucking awesome. In my case, that's what kind of sounds like what we're doing right now, only back in 1971, 72.
You've never done anything illegal.
No shit.
And it's just YouTube. People need to
Please
stop
calm
it.
down.
And you want to know something? I'm getting so many comments on my video saying, "I sure wish you would have picketed outside of Summer Wells' house." Well, okay, they got 3,000 dogs out there.
It's kind of different out there.
Right? There's nothing going on.
Marissa, I get attacked by all the dogs.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Blue Ridge. Right here. I forgot all this.
Oh
racist
yeah, I
stuff.
heard about that.
He said that I faked cancer. I'm like, what?
Tiffany
What?
had cancer.
Oh my God. I was like, wow.
Scott, you misled and lied to your subs and your audience on your hate campaign.
Crazy. I woke up. No, this is no word of a lie, Blue Ridge. She's such a sweetheart, right? She's like, Tiffany, oh my God, I just almost fell out like the second I opened my eyes that morning. And of course, Blue Ridge has a baby Archer, who he's recovering. He's doing really, really well. And we've rallied around her and love baby Archer. She has a baby on the way. This is someone that is like, wait a minute, Tiffany, like she didn't know what was what. And she's like, is he getting you confused? Because I can point him in the direction of the people that faked cancer, right? Because she knows. And
And
I'm
you
like,
don't ask that. She was like 3 years ago.
what? They're talking about that girl from the drama community. I don't want to say her name on here, but
I don't either. It's over. It's 3 years ago.
ugh.
Who cares? Dude, listen, I have a problem with people that live in the past, bring up the past, like nobody cares. But I
He said, wait a minute. He said you're on disability. That's why you mean monetary?
Yeah, there's people like that on YouTube that do things like that.
My channel. First,
she's not on disability.
Jesus, I
Oh
can't.
my God.
It's one to see all the lies.
And
All the lies.
whatever way that you
You know what? If you want to say,
and your son is your business, just
Say
like
what
it's
you want.
my business.
I don't really. If someone said I was on disability, I don't care. I mean, sure, no
I'm
problem.
on disability. I get
Good
food stamps
Lord.
now. Report me to the food stamp office. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Food stamps.
It's just outrage. It's all an outrage. And these people deserve to know the truth, though. They're sitting here, a day after day, multiple times a day. This person doesn't sleep.
And what you have to understand as a creator, channel holder, whatever you want to call it, you have influence over your audience, those people that are listening. And when you put out those lies, some people believe them. There are people, hey Katie, in another community. The ones that like this is, I call it the Summer Wells community.
It's live stream after live stream after live stream after live stream.
Scott, and everybody involved, Q, and everybody, too much live streaming and being hooked up is extremely unhealthy to your psyche. I know that there's little feats that you can get and do it. Sometimes it's neat to see how much you can do, but you're feeling the burnout, you're not realizing it. You need to pace yourselves, put on a schedule, cut out the little bits of information, upload them. It's not all about just the shows and things like that. It can get extremely unhealthy, especially when you're constantly interacting with your chat and you never quite know when you're being manipulated and when you're not. And you're just as susceptible to falling for those things in real time. And some things stick out in your mind and you follow them up, and after the next thing you know it, you're believing in a false narrative.
And it's all the same garbage. And it's all about me. Like, why don't you just
Got
name
that
your channel
troll.
after me?
I love it. I love it. When I
hate
know
it.
that story was talking about me, I love it, baby. I love it.
Well, Marissa doesn't, she's like, I love it, I love it. I don't. I can't stand it. I want to go take a shower and
I get more offended if my name is not in the title. I was like, that bitch.
shut up. So stupid.
That fucking bitch didn't put my name in the title. Fuck you. That's her.
Mini CD. Who's the pants stuffer?
So Molly has a long line of trolls as well, which it's actually fun to watch Molly's live streaming and the anti-Molly trolling that goes on, all the thumbs down. It's like, it's its own thing. But she's had that since network television, so I think she's a good support for Tiffany up there anyway.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, the pants stuffer is Gonzo.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that. Listen, Ninny's all in the know. Ninny's got all the
Yeah, he
goods.
posted a revolting picture that made everyone want to puke.
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, you're not missing much. It's revolting.
So,
I
quick,
was like, oh,
before, because I do have to finish this, but I want to know, and I might as well ask you right here.
Yeah.
Give me, in a nutshell,
Yeah.
how do you feel now you're home, right, from the laundry house?
oh God, yeah.
So let me ask you, I'll ask you an intimate question. Is that okay?
What?
Your soul, fulfilling your own soul. And I wish I could do it. But about someone's child, it's because someone said something about
Okay. So I guess that pretty much sums it up. I mean, at the end of the day, can we try to avoid spewing hate about one another on our live streams? I mean, a little bit's okay, but some of it's unnecessary. Scott H., if you have an issue with Tiffany, just make a short little video about it, upload it so everybody knows what it is.
There you go, folks. Scott, I guess you got your answer. All right, y'all. I got to go take Izzy out. She is still barking. But once my computer comes in, I'll get it set up, and then I'll see y'all again. Let's see if I can. Here it goes.